Wub, 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 wub. Hello and welcome to the rodeo. Today I'm joined by three clowns, three of my favorite clowns. Kitty, Malin, and Becca. Hello, beautiful clowns. Or not pilgrims. Yeah, pilgrims. Who were the one who went over the prairie? Was it pilgrims? Pioneers? Is that the word I'm thinking of?
Pioneers. Yeah.
Okay.
Pioneers.
Three of my
Pilgrims came
favorite
over from
pioneers.
England. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, that was the Mayflower and that whole debacle, wasn't it?
Yes. Quite the debacle.
In any the debacle known as the American history, but sure, we move. How are we doing today, Kitty? What's the vibe? How's the cars going? Are they still full of gas?
They're a little empty, so we gotta like refill.
Oh, do you have a pit crew?
Yeah, I do. You know, you guys are my pit crew.
I love that.
I'll be wiping the windshield.
So
I feel like I can be one of those boys like with the drills to the wheel, like That's me.
Exactly. That's what I need. That's what I need today. Because I've been struggling to write the last couple of days. So I was like, why not force myself on live, you know, and have the accountability of my besties telling me to get on it. I love it.
I mean, that's usually how I get stuff done, is pretending that I'm doing it.
Exactly. That's
like,
how life
not
rolls.
Pretending, performing that I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm a performative writer today.
Love that for you. How like status update? I read your newsletter, and I'm sure everybody else did in the entire universe.
I even clicked to read the bottom of it because
me too. Read
like,
more.
There's a graph, and I was like, "Where the fuck is my graph?"
I know. I was like, I need to see this graph, bitch. So I clicked. I had to go to the Substack webpage to read it.
Gotcha.
He's like, yes, the plan works.
Yes. More engagement from my newsletter.
Beautiful graph.
I'm excited to give you more graph because that's not the only graph I have. We got some graph. Nothing but the graph. A status update. I'm at 41,000 words, I believe. And I'm slightly
for the month. Well, for the last month.
I wrote 41,000 words yesterday. No wonder I feel burnt out today.
Yeah.
Take a break, babe.
No, since November 8th, so I've written pretty much 2,000 words every single day for like 20 days. It's wild. So yeah, and
it was me.
3 chapters from the midpoint, I think. So that's where we are temporally within the story. So
wait, you might actually do this shit?
She might actually write a book in 2 months.
What? I love this journey for you. How you feeling about it? Because I know, I mean, once you get trucking like speed wise, ain't no stopping you. Immovable object, unstoppable force, etc., etc.
Yeah, I feel it's. I've come up against that thing where I'm like, God, I want this draft to be perfect, and it's just not going to be perfect. I had a plan. I had a plan for one of the characters right around now to realize that he's fallen in love, and unfortunately I've somehow set it up that the other character is kind of realizing that. I'm like, oh no, that's not quite how that was supposed to turn out. So
Katie, do you remember that Venn diagram everyone has seen at some point that I love using as a graphic designer with clients, which is essentially quality, quantity, and time? And you can't have 3. So you can't have a perfect first draft that you write within 2 months.
Why not, Malin? Yeah. And I'm choosing time and quantity. Yes. No, I think the quality's decent. It's just I like having like a couple days off, and I was thinking about it, like made me see more of the flaws that I'll need to fix. Whereas before I was just kind of momentum plunging along.
You just put notes for your future self to fix.
I know. It's just
bullet points list.
That's a great idea, actually. I might have to do that for the first sprint of like, here's what you need to fix.
While I was writing Rules of Survival, I made a Notion page called First Aid for it. And it's literally the first things I'm going to fix because I already know that they're problems.
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
It's the diabolical mindset of like, yeah, there's no perfect drafts except for me. I am the chosen one.
You're also a victim of this.
It's perfect perfect in my mind. It's so, and like it's not actually because it doesn't exist up here. It's just thoughts. But like in my brain,
It's literally just
like,
transitions in some brain jelly. That's your book.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's just chemicals released in your brain, and that's
which like they're damn good chemicals. Okay, this shit slaps. I love it.
14 more.
Yes. Anyway, enough about me.
Never enough about you, but thank you for the update. Miss Malin tries. What are we trying today, except for uploading a blog? She already did that, so
I did.
So good.
I did. It's up.
everybody watch it or you're dead to us.
I have two things I want to read, which is one, I'm currently buddy reading with Minook, Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. So here's the actual cover, so I can show you the actual cover, which is this one.
Ooh.
Love the cover.
I love it.
And she
Hated the clock though. I'm sorry. This is not a critique round, but that was not for me.
What? Sorry.
The clock on the cover.
Oh. Oh yeah.
What clock? I was like, what clock? I was like, it's words.
And the
No,
clock.
The O in not is a clock. I don't know about her.
Yeah.
I fully didn't see that. That looks like
It's
like
because
Canva derogatory.
The main character in the first chapter gets banged over the head with like whatever. We actually don't know what the murder weapon is. And then she's told she's not gonna actually, she wakes up and then she's told you won't survive this. Essentially, you have like 7 days. So she's like, I'm gonna solve my own murder, is essentially the premise of this.
I love her.
I love it.
And Minook is like a couple chapters ahead of me, and we said we would catch up at chapter 10, so I need to read 2 chapters probably but it reads really, really quick because Holly Jackson is originally a YA author. Like she wrote what is it called? I forgot. It became a series and I
Good
forgot.
Girl's Guide to Murder or something like that?
Yes, Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm like trying to find them on my shelves. I found them. Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And I think the second one was Good Girl, Bad Blood, or that's the third one, whatever. Which are really good, but they're YA. So currently my only gripe with this main character is that she's supposed to be 27, but I feel like she's 18. So that's my only sort of issue. I don't know if it's on purpose or not. Sometimes it's on purpose. And then the other thing I need to read is I've decided, not quite a KT, I'm not going to write an entire book out of nowhere, out of my arse.
Damn.
But like just pull it out. It's right there. But I might attempt to finish Knights of Death, which has been hanging at the 75% mark for like a while.
Ooh.
I'm not putting a hard deadline on myself. I just need to reread it because it's been so long. So right now, first few days, I just want to reread the whole 100K that I've written of this before getting back into it, to make an outline for the end and then write the end. So these are the
It's about drive, it's about power.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exciting though.
We devour.
I love this though. Also love this journey for you. Ms. Becca C. Smith. What's back in?
Honestly, I'm still working on the audiobook. And I did finish scanning in all the newspaper articles and writing my notes yesterday, so that's good.
Nice.
So I'm not sure if I'm going to do the audiobook during
I was
this.
going to say, are you not out of the closet yet?
Oh, I have actually, okay, I got a smaller booth and I was actually able to fit it in the corner of my closet. So it's perfect because I still have access to everything, but it's just this little booth tucked away in like the back.
But do you not feel more claustrophobic in there?
No, because it's like it's
Like
because it's smaller, it's built better so that the flaps are very easily opened. And it's smaller though, so my chair kind of fits. Like they want you to stand in it basically. So my chair fits just on the outside of it. So I still am kind of outside the booth, but then the flaps cover behind me. So I still have the sound barrier.
I hope you're taking pictures of this because I want to see like the setup.
I did take pictures. Yeah, I'll send them to you. But yeah, it's really good because it actually makes me, especially with this mic that cuts out the background and then having the silence in the closet and in the booth. it's making it that I can actually make this a viable business, whereas I didn't think I could do that before because I was just had to worry about and put to the test because it has been beyond loud for some reason on my block. Like randomly this morning for 3 hours, we had fire trucks and like an ambulance and everything. And you could not hear it at all in the
I
audio.
love that.
Like, okay.
What happened to the mic situation? I thought you had to give it back, or did you buy a
I
new one?
do, and I texted him, and he hasn't texted me back yet. So I'm still... Honestly, though, I told him at the end of the text too. I was all like, I'll return it this week, and then I'm all like, God, please don't text me back. And then, but because I'm not done, and then, but then I also put, I really need to buy this mic because
I mean, isn't it basically a write-off at this point for you?
Yeah, and it's because I have this setup where I know I can actually do it. And I don't have to worry about outside noises and everything like that. Now it's definitely an investment that's worth it to me because it's like, okay, not only can I just do all my books, my backlist, but I'll also, potentially be able to take on clients. So yeah. So anyway, of course, I'm losing my voice as I'm talking to you guys, and I'm thinking I can do all the male voices now, right? I got the low red going, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do all the male chapters.
Come here, kitten. Well, thank you so much for the update. I hope that serves you well. I'm very excited for you, and I'm like, if you're doing an audiobook business, that will be fun. I love that.
Yeah, I think I mean, we'll see. Like, it's just at least I know it's a possibility now.
And then at least we know as potential future clients that it's a possibility.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's really because that's the thing too, is like especially with picking out audiobook narrators, is that there's no like offense if if the person is just not what you imagine your book to sound like. So it's not like it's ever personal too. It's all like, you know what I mean? Like I won't get offended is what I'm saying. If you're like, no, I don't want you to.
Love that. And I need to finish some knitting. That's what I need to do, but I also need to write because that's just, this writing is kicking and screaming while I'm doing it. But we'll see. I don't know what I'll be doing yet. Anyway, let's say hello to some friends. Kagehimi is here. Hello, hello. And Mars, welcome back. Scoops Ahoy closed for the season. Call in. TV is here. Hello, hello. And Keiko, Anna, and Wendy. And Wendy has been struggling too. Today was the first day since November 23rd that I actually hit my word count goal. Ooh, what is your goal? No, not 41K a day.
That's Katie's goal.
Yeah.
My goal.
What is your goal, Mars? Call in. Let's see. Listen, if anyone is going to write 41K a day, it's going to be you, Katie. That's true.
It's true.
9K since November 1st, the most I've written since January. Good job. Love this for you. Is this an imposter? Is it you, Katie? Why are you me?
Oh, I guess. I don't know. That's Malin's video.
Yeah, I also posted Malin's video.
Oh,
so.
I think we literally posted them at the same time.
Love that from you guys.
It's so good.
Hoy is not closed despite it being December. I'm just off today. Okay. I mean, who's buying ice cream in December?
Always get ice cream.
Oh, my 4-year-old nephew. Easy answer. This is week 12 of the Finish My Draft by the End of the Year challenge. So the goal each day is 1,200 words. Okay.
Okay.
And this is the first since November 23rd. It's not bad at all. Bro, so many people are still buying ice cream. I'm sorry for.
But Steve wants a graph of the demographics, so if you have the time.
Yeah, I don't think Mars has the time, but I will imagine it in my head. Okay, time to get cracking. Are we feeling regular sprints, longer sprints? What's the vibe?
Long boys.
Yeah.
I don't really care because I'm just reading, so you guys choose.
Okay. Oh, Kagehimi is apparently one of the customers. What the problem?
The pie chart is Steve's nephew, Kagehime.
Yeah, the Venn diagram. And then the center is just Scoops Ahoy. It's all the old people who ask when we're closing, and when we say we don't have a date yet, then oh well, let me buy 8 quarts of the worst flavor to scoop anyway. I don't know why this is so funny. It has no business being this funny, but
That's so
I
good.
need to eat first, sprint, so whatever time is fine. Okay, well, let's do like a cheeky 45, cheeky 45, so I can fuck around a bit.
Love it.
Let's do it.
Let's see, you share screen time. Also, Becca needs time to get back in the closet, I presume. So that's a 5-minute job right there.
This joke will never stop being funny.
It is.
I love a bit.
Me and a dead horse. Jet to holiday. Okay. Let's see. I don't think there's any more comments. Nope. Okay, 45 minutes on the clock. Let's see if I remember to set it right this time. Stay tuned. Oh, and also Eva is here. Hello. We're just about to begin our first sprint. 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
How was that best? Oh, no, don't talk, computer. There you go. How was that sprint for you, Miss Kitty?
It was surprisingly okay. I, at one point, said to myself, this is the dumbest conversation I've ever written, but they're words, so they exist.
I am fairly sure you have written dumber conversations.
I mean, possibly, but this is like the most nothing burger conversation of all time, which is fine.
That's the
I'll cut it
staple
out
of
later.
a Kitty Ann first draft, though. It's
Yeah,
a huge nothing burger of vibes. Not a nothing burger, a vibe burger.
A vibe burger.
Yeah.
But I did end up writing 800.
Or actually, sorry, tangent. You have a lot of sides, but there's never any burger. Does that make sense?
This feels like a read.
Not a read, but like
I'm just
the
a
plot
buffet.
doesn't come to your first. The characters and the vibes do, and the settings and
Yeah.
descriptions, and yeah, I've read your work.
You have.
But I love sides, so that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm just a buffet.
Oh, that is the perfect description. It's a buffet of vibes.
A buffet of vibes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I love a buffet. Sorry, dreaming.
Put it on my tombstone.
Okay, so do you want to share a line from this buffet of vibes that you worked on?
Sure, why not?
You're among friends. It's just us and
I am
14 close.
I'm not gonna read you my nothing burger conversation. But I wrote this last night, so I'm cheating a little bit because this is a fun.
It's not cheating.
section.
There's no rules here.
But it's in the same scene. So I basically am trying to bridge like an actual scene start with this section that I wrote. So here we go. More than a line, but it is what it is. Okay, no context. Darcy scans the crowd, but one sign in particular catches his eye. A girl is waving it back and forth, arms stretched high over her head. Jasper's face is printed on it, which is why Darcy even pauses to look at it. Jasper's grinning in it, crooked and goofy, like someone's caught him mid-laugh. The dark gold cap, meaning it's from his time at Albrecht Rex, probably last year by the looks of his scruff. The words are written in bold, chunky gold font and read, "I love you, Jasper. I'm your biggest fan. Can I have your cap?" Darcy chuckles, leaning over to elbow Jasper. "Your biggest fan is over there," he says, pointing at the girl. "Who have you spotted in the crowd?" Laura asks, immediately catching on. Jasper bursts into laughter. "What a photo," he says into the microphone. The crowd cheers and the girl starts jumping, the sign shaking from the force of it. Darcy doesn't even hesitate. He reaches out and snatches Jasper's Kairos hat off his head. He's halfway turned to Laura, but his head snaps around as Darcy takes it, eyes wide. And with one large step towards the edge of the stage and a long motion, Darcy tosses it in the direction of the girl. Screams erupt from everyone watching. "Make sure that gets to the right girl," he says into the microphone as the sky blue cap begins to crowd surf back to her. "Oh, she's got it now," Jasper says. "Thank you for the support." He flashes her a thumbs up and his winning grin. "Is she really your biggest fan, though?" Darcy asks, raising up on his tiptoes as she lowers the sign and clutches the hat to her chest. She's too far away to really see her, but she looks quite young. I think she's still wearing Albrecht gold instead of Kairos blue.
Wow, don't know what that means, but
She's wearing the wrong team merch.
What?
Because Jasper moved from Albrecht, which is in his former team, to Kairos, which is his current team with Darcy. And so the girl is still wearing old merch. And so
If anything, maybe she's just so loyal to the old team, you know.
That's like mostly the joke of like, how could she be your biggest fan? She's not wearing our current colors, which is Darcy's team, because Darcy's been with Kairos' entire career. So just a bit of silly fun.
I love that though. That's fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing, Kitty. Ms. Malin, how did you do?
I read 3 chapters, so now chapter 6, and chatted a little bit on Instagram with Minuk about a theory that I have, because that's the whole reason I love buddy reading mysteries, is trying to figure out what's going on, trying to launch little theories about what the murderer, who they are, what their motive is, etc. It's still very early days. You can sort of see the red herring threads. So Yeah, I don't know, but I had a good theory, so shared that and discussed it for a little bit. But I think she's now chapter 8, so I still need to catch up. I'm still not there.
Okay.
Almost there though.
Yeah, 2 chapters left.
I love that though. I never have any theories about books.
I think a lot of the time I have theories that are either half true or I figure out half of the mystery, but I never fully know like the full picture. And
That's good.
I do enjoy a twist, but I dislike a over the top twist.
Yeah.
Like what book did I read that had like so many fucking twists? It just pissed me off at the end. There's a famous author, not Lucy Foley. I like her twists. These are good. I'll find it later. There's like an author who's known for doing thrillers, and a lot of people love her stuff. And I read one of her books, and it had like a twist at the end, and then another twist, and then another twist. And I was like, can you like stop? This is just too over the top, and I'm just bored now because it's like there's a twist on top of like off the twist. You know, like the twist was not the actual solution, but there's an extra twist of it. It's
Love that though.
Yeah.
Love a good twist.
I do too, but I hate it when the twist of the twist ends up kind of ruining the original twist. And then you're like, well, which is that the twist then? Because now you kind of ruin that. And like, yeah, I hate that.
Takes away the novelty of a twist. Like,
Yeah.
it's
like doing too much. And also I feel like if a book is really difficult to like if there's no way for the readers to solve what's going on at all, then I don't think I'm enjoying it anyway. I'd rather have the opportunity, like give me small hints, like let us play detective. That's kind of
I love a good looking back at everything and be like, oh,
yes,
that's fun.
Yes,
yeah. I hate that when it's all like there's absolutely no way you could have guessed. Like they
that was like
the killer like in the last 3 chapters. You're just like
so frustrating. Because it was like the silent patient. I hated that one. Oh,
which one?
Which one?
The silent patient.
Oh,
it was so bad.
Okay.
I hated
I haven't read it because is that not more of a? Is it an actual thriller or a psychological thriller? Because I've learned to not read psychological thrillers anymore. I get really bored. I'm like, no murders. It's been 100 pages. Give me a murder.
Well,
come on.
It was marketed to me like years ago now as a like not a murder mystery, but murder mystery, and like you're trying to figure out what happens to like this night thing happened, and it wasn't a murder, but like it was a crime. There was a crime that was committed. Actually, there might have been a murder.
The question is, did they have it coming?
Yeah, I mean, yes, which was the stupid part of the twist, and it was just the setup was so dumb. The setup was, and then I was like, okay, and then I literally got to a point where I was like, I don't know what's going on, and so I looked up what happened, and I was like, that makes 0 sense. Thank you. And so don't read that one. It's more psychological, but they market it as like, oh, it's a murder mystery.
It's a perfect example of like one of these books everyone talks about and everyone loves, and then I would probably hate it and then be like, I'm so disappointed in all of you people recommending this.
Yeah.
I actually think less of you now.
Yes.
You can't trust a single word out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I love that for you, Malin. Love that. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Becca, what did you do?
I was in the closet.
Do you want to share one of the lines you read?
Well, it's in the closet, so I'd have to go to the closet to see
you
what
didn't
I
take
read.
any notes?
But I did get through a chapter. It was a short chapter, but I did get through it. So
yeah, that's not too bad in 45 minutes, though.
How many do you have left in total?
A lot. But to be fair, there's short
None of your
chapters.
business.
There's a total of like 54 chapters, so it's a lot of chapters because it's a thriller and they're short. So like I'm in the first half of the book, the chapters were longer. So it seems like I'm halfway done because I'm at like chapter 22, I think. But I'm actually more than halfway done because the rest of the book is much shorter and quicker. So it sounds worse than it is. I'm doing okay.
Like 60 to 70% on, which is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So I'm getting there. I will definitely be done by the end of the week.
Woo.
So that'll be a big weight off, just to be finished.
Well, thank you so much. I ended up writing because I'm procrastinating knitting. So And I got 449 words.
Wow.
That's
Ooh,
great.
wow.
In 45 minutes, that's nothing. That's Kitty's nap sprints.
What? No, that's
No.
good.
Still impressive.
Also, you're editing, like not editing, you're like rewriting, so it's gonna take more time to like get the words correct. Whereas I'm just vomiting.
Basically redrafting at this point, though.
But you're being intentional with it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna share us a line?
You're
Mhm.
crafting it more carefully, so it's not about speed anymore.
Am I crafting it carefully?
Yes.
Or am I just writing any old words in the English language and stringing them together?
Are you being
I mean, is that not
extra
writing? Is that not always writing?
That's what I do all the time. So
In terms of line, a prickly heat nipped at his ears as the words caught in his throat. Benjamin suppressed a grin, but the corners of his mouth twitched upwards, betraying him. And that's it.
Ooh,
I like it.
Ooh, that feels intentional. I like it.
that is well crafted. So you're just being hard on yourself for no reason now, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, as we said earlier, nobody can write a perfect first draft, but I have to try.
And this isn't a first draft though. This is draft two.
Yeah.
You call it that?
Whatever. Let's move. We move. We must.
We must move.
We must. Eva slipped into lurk. Kagehime says, I'm struggling through a spicy scene that I can't skip because it's emotional catharsis. Ooh, Kitty.
I know all about that.
Any advice?
I would say if you haven't already choreographed, like go like just in bullet points, choreograph like the spicy acts, so you know kind of what they are and where. And then I like basically do 2 bullet pointed lists. One is like what actually like physically is happening. It doesn't have to be nice or whatever. Just like he puts his hand here, she does this, he whatever. Like mileage may vary. And then in a second one, I put what the emotional arc of the scene is, and then I use those 2 when I'm drafting, and I kind of have that up and thinking, how can I weave them together? So you already have an idea of what both of like what the actions are and what the emotional parts are, and you can kind of link them up, and maybe that will be helpful to you to like just get the flow going, So
And if that doesn't work, you put it all on a whiteboard and you show it to your friend on live stream and ask them to
and ask them to help you.
Yeah.
In what we call sex math.
Smack. I love that. Thank you so much for the advice, Kitty. I love and hate writing scenes that show off the characters but ultimately don't move things forward enough to keep. But you can always mesh it together with something else that you're keeping later. That's the beauty of it. Because I have a lot of those scenes where like this scene solely exists for these characters to have this conversation, and this scene solely exists to move the mystery forward. But what if I kiss?
Now kiss.
Yeah. Now kiss and solve the murder. And I think that's the beauty of a second draft. I had a muffin, did that book report for Stieg, and watched Brie Bonomo's latest upload. Productive 45 minutes, must say. Now the question is, which kind of muffin did you have? Ate some cheese and crackers and wrote 2 paragraphs. Well done. 3 twists in a trench coat. Also known as Project Lake, actually. Or is there a lot of twists there?
No. Well, no. There's like maybe 1 twist. One character almost dies, but like it's foreshadowed. So literally the first line of his POV like foreshadows this near-death experience. So it's not a twist.
Thing that flashed in my head is like at the beginning of Twilight when you said that. Because it's just so like, what does she say? Like, I think if someone has to die, like it's better to do it for someone you love or something.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
It's not that dramatic. He has a heart condition.
The Dawdling Writer says, I think it's sometimes easier to figure out movie twist than book twist, or at least for specific directors. M. Night Shyamalan, especially. Yeah, I think obviously it's going to be easier because, you can use images and rest on things you want the reader to pick up on, while it's sort of harder to do that in a novel. Not impossible, but
you also can like tune off on purpose, I think, when you read, but I like to tune in and like try to read through any hints and red herrings and everything. Not all the time. Like some books is just, I'm just here for the ride. I'll be a passenger princess reader. But sometimes I'm like, especially if I'm buddy reading, then I want to pick up on these things to discuss them with the person because it's really fun. And I've been in a reading slump for the last like a month and a half. So this is taking me out of the reading slump because I have to like actively use my brain and not just read.
Yeah.
Nice.
actively using your brain, ew.
Crazy.
Wild. In this economy?
Right? It's more likely than you think. Sorry.
Book authors have less excuse, but I do feel a little bad for showrunners because while we used to try to solve things among a small group of family and friends, now there's millions of people.
That's
and
true.
someone is always going to figure it out when there's that many people. Yeah. Game of Thrones come to mind. What is a draft 2, if not a second draft 1?
True.
But I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm writing a draft 2 because there's so much changing. So I'm feeling like I'm writing a draft 1.5.
Right.
Or even a draft 0.1, not 0.1, 1.0. And then my previous draft was a 0.0, 0.5, 0.5.
You're
Jesus
confusing
Christ.
the hell out of me.
I don't know what fractions you're on, but okay.
I was doing game math. Ooh, that's a cool strategy. I'll have to try that one with my spicy fanfic. I love this for you, Phoebe.
Hope you like.
Just a classic chocolate chip muffin. Yum. I swear once we get good internet, I do that. We're supposed to be getting fiber optic cable since October last year. Well, thoughts, prayers, sorrows. I know so many things about the characters in this town from scenes I've had to delete. Maybe I'll find a way to work some of them back in. Maybe we will. My default setting is passenger princess reader always. That's me too, Anna. I like to say I'm always surprised Pikachu. Yeah, that's me. I'll read something and be like, what? What do you mean? I forget which book it was.
It's so difficult because Anna is one of my first people I go to with a draft, but also I'll be like, so like, did you guess any of the stuff that was going to happen and who the bad guy was? She was like, nope, nothing at all. I'm like, then I can't tell if it's me or you.
Yeah. I'm a hype reader. That's my job. I'm not a critical thinker reader because I'll just like, something happens that will be heavily foreshadowed and I'll be like, what? And like, that's crazy. But I do wish I was a more critical thinker. I will say though, when I buddy read, I tend to tune a little more in. Yeah. I am also usually passenger princess. I'm here for the ride the creator intended. I'll judge it afterwards. Yeah.
Love it.
It's real, Anna. I'm either passenger princess reader or backseat driver reader. I'd have written that different. I'm not helpful. I'm just here to hype. Yeah. Oh, I'm such a backseat driver reader. I'd be like, well, that's a choice on how they choose to write that character or plot point or whatever.
That's me. That's so me.
Favorite are like all the people on TikTok who are like, when someone suggests, and he was wearing this and that, and he had a man bun on, and then they go like, interesting choice, but no. Thank you for the suggestion, but no.
Yeah, that's fun. I also, if I get to a point where I would have done that differently, I'll just DNF the book.
Yeah, because like that truly takes me out of the reading experience. If I have to get into writer mode, then I'm not really enjoying the read anymore, am I?
Yeah. Especially if it's one of them like yoinks situation where you're like, oh, that was a choice.
Yeah.
I especially remember reading a Stephen King cowboy book. What's it called? The Dark Tower.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the choices there, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? And there's another one called The Shotgun Arcana, which was kind of a Wild West mystery. Not mystery, a weird Western mystery. And it was just like the portrayal of the female characters. I was like, I know the result.
You're going underwater.
Okay, then
Ooh. You've been smited.
I probably need both as beta readers. I do not pick up on plot, but don't ask me about spelling or prose. I do pick up on plot, that says. But don't ask me about spelling or prose. He's blonde. Not on my watch. I have been having fun layering.
What if you have a reverse harem? You need one person to be blonde at least, right? Like, are they all gonna be brunettes?
Yeah, there's tall guy, short guy, broad guy. I have been having fun layering little Easter eggs into Hera's book at draft 2, whereas it never occurred to me before. I love this. Also love putting Easter eggs in my. I'm a lot more critical in my own writing, Diane. I am in my reading, because I'll be like, you know, when you read a romance book and you're like, oh, I like Grumpy Sunshine or like Enemies to Lovers, and you're like, give me 14 of them.
Yeah.
So as a reader, I'm like, I'm okay as long as I like the things. I will read anything. But as a writer, I'm like, oh no, my project 3 books ago had siblings in it. This one cannot have siblings. It cannot be the same.
Meanwhile, I just rewrite the same plot every single time.
That's what I like come to accept. Like, I'm just gonna write the same characters in a different font.
But the thing Anna is saying, I really like as well, because that is partially my criticism of those books that have a twist that's so outrageous that you never see anything coming and you just cannot possibly guess the end. It feels like it was written as a draft 1 and they never went back and give you the proper hints that you need to solve. Mm-hmm. And that just feels like lazy writing, which is why I really like when authors actually put a little effort into adding Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Oh my god. When a character appearances is revealed halfway into the book and I'm like, respectfully, I've already decided how they look. Thank you. Yeah, also that. I try to have one thing to like, okay, this is important. This is the character in my head, so you need to know this. The character has purple hair. And then the rest you can just fill out as you go. Yeah. But I need you to know that the character has purple hair. Or like, you know, missing a foot, or like has a giant scar on his eye, or
this
like a
is
birthmark, or whatever.
Literally rules of survival is just Axel has pink hair. That's it.
That's all you need to know. You can fill in the rest yourself.
Tattoos, pink hair. I won't describe the tattoos.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I try to have in mind when I introduce characters for the first time. Like, I need the reader to know one thing.
Well, it's also like when you watch a TV show first or a movie first and you like the way they cast it, and then you read the book after and you're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
This is not going to work.
Yeah, I like we're keeping the way you cast it because I don't like the way you wrote it. That's the only time I'll just like throw it out.
That's like the deal about being a passenger prince when you're reading a book. Like if you watch the movie, you don't even register that that's the description. You're just like, oh, Tom Holland is this character.
Right.
Good. And I think that's fun. I rewrite sentences in my head sometimes, but it doesn't really pull me out. I do this even with books I love. It's not just with writing decisions I completely disagree with. It's also just stuff I do slightly different. Okay. They all blend together, and readers will often be here for it because sometimes you need something new that also familiar. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm out here intentionally never giving a physical description of my characters. Everyone else, sure, FMC, don't worry about it. Do whatever you want. It's first-person POV and would be out of character for her to be thinking about it.
But someone could describe something about them or whatever. I don't know. You could still, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm not really into describing my characters either. Only because I also don't like it when people tell me what they look like because I want to imagine what they look like. So I'm very minimal in how I describe characters' looks. I'll usually describe what they wear because to me that actually says more about a person than the hair color or the skin color or anything.
But some of it can. So like Themis, I only describe her haircut at some point because she has it cut short for practical reasons because she's a practical person and like
it
she
makes
would
sense exactly.
It's like this is easiest to manage. I would never do anything else. Like that's literally how she describes it.
Yeah.
She's going bald.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like I need to describe my characters because I have a very specific way that they look, and that's how they look.
But that's just your vibes. Like that makes sense.
I know. Well,
like, and also tell me everything.
I know. Well, it's also because I think for like when I'm writing romance, I try to describe things that like the other character is finding attractive about them. And like,
Oh, I love
so
that.
yeah, like I may mention like what the hair color or like the eye color is, but like I also mention like freckles or like certain tan lines or like stuff like that, like things that like little details that like the character is now finding attractive because they're now looking at this person and seeing them. And like it's not always like physical description, but like, you know, it's like, oh, they're this tall and, you know, this color eye, you know, blah, blah, blah. But like, oh, he has a scar here, or, you know, he wears this specific type of clothing and it makes him look really good and blah, blah, blah. So that's my philosophy, at least, as a girly who loves description. And like, when there's not enough description, I'm like, well, what do these people look like?
Yeah. And meanwhile, you're like, oh my God, if you read any of my books, you'd be like, oh my God, I don't know what any of these people look like.
Like, Becca, give me a crumb.
We got brown hair. Get over it.
I think it's quite nice if you do it from the point of view of another character, though. That's quite nice.
Yeah. I know. I try not to describe
reading
them, like,
a romance or something like that. Well, it depends. Like obviously I've read Katie's book and I fucking loved it. So like but that is very much vibey, and you are so right. Like it's like you get so into it that it doesn't even matter if it's like not someone like I would be attracted to. The way you write it makes you feel attracted to that person because you've made your character feel so attracted to that person, which is great. Because a lot of times when I'm reading romance or stuff like that, they're just describing the characters and I'm all like, like I'm not into that person. But you go so far into how they're feeling about it and how they're like, you know, and like, oh, that it makes you be like, oh yeah, that is kind of cute. Oh, okay, I can see that. Oh, that is sweet. So that's a huge difference, I think, you know, because you're not just describing what they look like, you're describing the feelings that the person is feeling as they're describing what they look like.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely more into that than just like they're tall, beautiful.
Basically, what we're saying is we don't want the typical, I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror and my purple eyes are...
I throw my long, messy, but also incredibly blown out, beautiful, dark into a messy band,
dark hair.
And I glance at myself in the mirror and I have these icy blue eyes.
And my name is Ebony.
And I'm so ugly and nobody notices me.
And nobody notices me. The band, oh my God, my mom is selling me to One Direction.
Please tell me you guys are getting on TikTok all of the side characters to YN.
Yes! Oh my God.
Okay, it's just
so incredible.
Okay, so to explain extremely briefly, I promise. There's like this trend at the moment on TikTok of people pretending they're side character in a Wattpad or fanfic type of story, and the YN for your name is like used as like the name of the character. So it's always like, you know, when you're ready for the big presentation that's going to get you your promotion after 5 years, but YN has just locked herself in the CEO's office, and it's like all that kind of stuff.
I saw one that was like, when YN is under the CEO's desk and you have to pass him the report as if she's not there. Oh, good.
I love it. Oh my God, yes, the mafia ones. And the One Direction ones, like when your neighbor finally snaps and sells her daughter to YN to One Direction.
So funny. It's so good. Amazing trend.
Anyway, that's so true. Description characterizes the point of view character as well as the one described if they're two different people. For some reasons, I always go to like animal comparisons in my descriptions of characters. Like they'll have like beak-like mouths, or one of them is described as a Rottweiler or something. So
I love that.
I don't know why it is really giving Western to do that. I don't know, in my head.
Well, it's almost like I'm trying to write a Western. I don't know.
Crazy.
Crazy. I also made an executive decision to not use the word water a singular time in my novel because I wanted to feel dry. So
I love it. Oh, that's a great choice. I like that.
Yeah.
I have like rain and river and blah blah blah, but the word water never appears. Well,
suddenly just got really thirsty.
I know.
Duck-like lips, mayonnaise like skin. I hate that.
Mayonnaise. Ew.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. No. I usually like my main character will describe his sister as like having a beak-like mouth. And then he like describes her, and then later someone says that they look alike. So that's kind of how you get a sense of what the main character looks like.
Yeah.
Creamy and white, no, like Snow White. I'm gonna pass on this, Eva. So sorry. Love you, gal, but we're gonna go into a new timer. I'm gonna punish everyone with some more work. Another 45 minutes, I think, and we'll get back here and see what happens.
Hello.
Right. Malin, my laptop. There you go. How did you do for that print? Yeah.
Did okay. Sorry, I just had to send the dogs downstairs for lunch. And Bunny was like, I want to hang out with you. So I had to escort her downstairs and then come back up. But I am up to
Yes, your mafia
1,692.
girlfriend.
She is. So we're almost 2,000 today, which is the goal. So
Dang.
Nice.
Do you want to share a line?
oh my god.
Not even a do you want to, by the way. It's a share a line.
Yeah, I thought that was it. Can we come back around to me while I search for something? Because none of this.
Sure. Miss Malin, what did you try?
I ate dinner, which was French girl dinner, because I had a lot of leftover cheese and
Baguette and a
bread.
cigarette?
Well, my parents were over at the weekend, and I obviously had to feed them, and I didn't want to cook a lot, so it was bread and cheese. So that's what I had for leftovers.
Sounds great.
What's your go-to cheese?
This was a brie, a pied d'anglois, which fucking stinks in the fridge, but is delicious, and a goat's cheese, and then some serrano ham as well. So pretty nice. And I watched a little bit of YouTube while I was eating, and then I read another chapter. So I'm now one chapter behind Minook. I said she was going to stop reading tonight, so I might catch up. So that's it.
I love that. Miss Becca, how did you do?
I actually worked on the notes on the documentary stuff. So I'm trying to piece it together so I can write a script and kind of do it in an order that makes sense, because it's kind of all over the place right now. Like, I mean, I have it in chronological order, but I don't know. Like, it's a you want to keep people's attention, so I just don't want to be like, and this is how they da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
What do I reveal? What's interesting? What's not interesting? You know.
Are you watching documentaries as like homework to see
I
how they're doing reveals?
Yeah, I've been trying to watch, like, because I really want to fashion it after like a true crime podcast, you know, where they do the video and the podcast. So I've been watching a lot of those, just, you know, and they all start out like it was a, you know, quiet town with a, you know, and you're sort of
Nobody
start that way.
suspected him.
So I'll probably definitely start out with like that, with the crime, and then get into the details. But honestly, finding out new stuff just from family, that like the news articles jog their memories. Because when I went to Chillicothe to ask them about it, they were like, "Oh, sorry, I don't remember anything." But then when I started like going, well, this article said this, and they're like, oh yeah, and then they had all these like juicy details that the article didn't say. So
Jogging their memories.
I just don't know if I can say any of it is my problem.
In what sense? Like, you not have their permission?
Okay, to give you an example, one of the articles mentioned that Ruth got married at 13 from her first husband. And I was like, whoa. And so I asked, that was it though, right? And then I asked my relatives about it. Oh no, and they said in the article that the husband, she had 2 children, and at 15, 2 years into the thing, the husband said that he was going to go out and get the kids a haircut, and he never came back.
With the kids? He took the kids too?
The kids gone. And she'd been searching, I guess, talking to my family now, because that's all they say in the article. So then I was talking to my family, like, what the hell happened? And they're like, oh yeah. They're like, yeah, she was searching for them like her whole life.
I mean, have you, or reactions tell you have to say all that?
I know, but it's like such like, I mean, I will, but like,
it is very personal.
Do I
So
say
it's up
his
to you
name?
to decide.
Because
like,
the article didn't say his name, so do I say his name? Because I know who she married. Do you know what I mean? Like, do I dox him? I mean, he's probably long gone, but his family might be around. And do I want to say, because he honestly finding out.
But was she even searching for him?
Well, this was the thing
I mean,
that I asked, why did he leave? And his words were, she was really mean.
Yeah, she was a 15-year-old who'd given birth twice already.
But she also was an axe murderer later on, Malin. So she had tendencies.
probably not wrong.
Yeah.
But what came first, though? Like the trauma,
her life, but she was 13. She was a child, exactly. And if she came from an abusive home, then she probably was just doing what she learned, right? So she probably was very abusive. But again, do I want to? Do I give the names, like, or do I just say she married a guy?
I think ultimately, does giving the name add to the story?
Does it? I don't know. Does it?
I don't think it does.
I don't think so. I think you can. I don't think you need to add the names, because I think most people, well, maybe not most people, but I think anyone with like critical thinking skills would be like, okay, like she's clearly not giving the name to give privacy to this family, you know, because this is a really gruesome, like, you know, the thing that happened like with her later of like, oh, that's their mom, you know, of like, you know, if those kids are still out there, they might have kids and being like, oh, you know, that was my dad's name, LOL. Like,
yeah, I mean, but this is the thing, is that the son, which I'm really not sure, this is the sad part, and the part I won't say on the documentary, is that I'm really not sure. I think she got married at 13 because of her abusive situation at home, and she was pregnant because she had 2 kids in 2 years. And I don't think she married a guy and got pregnant like that. You know what I mean? So I think it was survival, and she knew she had to find a husband quick. And so I think that I don't know if I want to reveal on a documentary, because I don't also, again, want to kind of get into, because it is technically a hearsay that she was abused. I can't like confirm it with her. But her son, the one that abandoned, who we think probably wasn't this first husband's thing, he was like a gun runner in Alabama. Like, he was not a good guy. He did not turn into a good guy.
What's a gun runner?
Like, he sells illegal guns across the border.
Oh, okay.
And to like crime lords, to like, I mean, like, he was in knee deep with like, yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could go off on so many fucking tangents on this thing, which I find very interesting, but I don't know where to keep the focus. I guess that's where I'm kind of like trying to figure out, because I do
have you thought of doing it in the way that, you know, they did that documentary about who killed what's her name, John Benet
Ramsey?
Ramsey,
where it's like from the point of view of each different person, like they asked people to act as
just me.
Each person. No, I know, but like in the sense of like you can focus. I don't really know if are you doing it like a one big movie?
Yeah, I'm literally
like
doing
episodic,
because no, I definitely want to do it like literally like a true crime podcast. So it's me in front of a camera with pictures and newspaper articles and things like that. Like, there's no footage, there's no interviews. It's just like a true crime podcast.
No, I know, but I'm as in like, is it one big thing or is it episodes? Okay.
Yeah, because with the true crime podcast, they do it just like each podcast is a different topic. So they do, it's like an hour long.
Right. Well, yeah, but there's 2 types of true crime podcasts. There's the ones that focus on only one.
Oh, you mean like a 10-parter kind of thing?
Yeah. And then there's the kind that have a different.
Okay.
Yeah. So right. I thought maybe it was the.
No, I'm just doing the one. I don't think I have enough, because, to be honest.
You're just saying now you have so much, you don't know how to present.
I don't know that much.
Because I'd be like, present it in like an angle per episode. Like, this is the angle of like in the defense.
I agree, but that is so much work, Malin, that I don't think I can do
an audiobook to finish.
I think I have to do it, because I literally am. Yeah, I mean, I totally see how that could be really fun, but I'm also not starting a podcast. It is a one-off in that sense. So it's like, I don't want to also set something up.
Even if it's a one-off, you could still be like part 1 and then the story off, and you have like the POV of being like what it was like to grow up as her, and like potentially
Right.
the allegations of abuse. You don't have to say that there was for sure abuse, but you can say the allegations of abuse and like all of that stuff, like almost like, you know, you're in her head. And then you have part 2, perhaps, you know, like just splitting
I
it.
can't do that, Malin. I cannot do that. I love that idea. I think it's fantastic, but that is too much. That's too much.
Okay.
And I really don't think I have enough for that. Because like I said, my family is really tight-lipped in the sense of like, they just don't remember much. It's just the articles helped jog some things, but not enough to like, I think, fill out a full episode of a POV. But
No, but
maybe
that's
I
why I
can
said
do
parts rather than episodes.
no,
now.
I
Like-
know, but I'm thinking maybe I should take your idea and then do that like within the one episode.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, like how
okay.
a book will have
Yeah.
part, you know, it's one book, it's one story, but you'll have sometimes part 1, part 2,
Okay.
part 3, and it's almost like
Okay.
each part is a separate, like, sort of
I
focus.
could do that. Oh, okay. I could definitely do that. It's just one big episode, but to have it in
Yeah.
parts. Yeah. Okay. I get you. It takes me a while, but I eventually understand.
I'm sorry if it sounds like I keep trying to give you more and more work.
I know it did. I'm all like, all I'm hearing is like parts and parts and parts. And
Do more,
episodes.
Becca, do more.
No, I can't do
Dance,
it.
monkey, dance. Well, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Becca.
Oh, then well, thank you guys for brainstorming it with me. That's really going to help.
This was you and Malin, 100%.
No, you guys helped too.
I'm
but-
sorry, I'm not the good friend who listens. I'm the problem solver person who everyone hates because sometimes they just want to vent. I'm like, no, let me try and help you.
I will fix this.
I'll fix you. No, really, I can. It's the Aquarius in you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, no, it's the Virgo in my chart for sure.
Mm.
I've
I
just
think they come
organized.
together.
I've just
to-
organized her shit into parts. That's the Virgo.
I no, hey.
But I think it's like the beautiful culmination of, you know, the Aquarius's need to Aquarius,
Yeah.
and then
I
the
think that'll
Virgo's
really
need
help
to
too with
organize.
editing, because then I can do like, you know, some cool little editing, like have like make like cool little like segments, you know, where it's all I don't know the word,
Yeah,
but
and
you
I
know what
think
I'm talking
parts
about.
will also make it a lot more
Yeah,
digestible.
like-
It could be like
Mhm.
part 1, the early years. Part
Yeah.
2,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
marriage in shambles. Part 3,
Married at
Murder.
13. Divorced at 15.
big reveal.
there's gonna be one heavy episode.
I know.
Whatever you do,
Yeah.
and I'm so excited for it. Can't wait to have my dinner to it. Not to be flippant about it, but
No, but that's literally how I watched it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, documentaries as well. Like literally started the P. Diddy documentary on Netflix that
God.
released today while I was eating lunch because everyone talks about how 50 Cent is the one who helped make that one. And I just love how obsessed
Oh.
he is with hating P. Diddy.
I saw that he got himself a prison wife
What?
in
Oh, what?
jail.
What?
Not 50 cents, but PDD.
Well, yeah. I hope so.
Mhm.
But obviously, you know, prison wife in. I don't know. I just saw a headline and I scrolled past it, and
You were like, I'm not
wife
You're like,
in
"No."
the
engaging in this.
what's that Wentworth Miller show? Prison Break, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
In that sense.
I've never watched it.
Okay, moving on.
Silence.
I'm at 512 words for the day, and my daily goal is 500. I decided today, so there you go.
Yay.
And my weekly goal is 2,500, so that gives me 2 days to fuck around and find out.
It's pretty good.
In terms of the line, do I have anything fun? The rest of the interior was as brown as the seats, from the wooden walls to the frame around the window and the table built between the benches. Homie, Grace said, and as she slumped down next to him and looked around. She leaned back and pulled the hat down, shielding her eyes. Wake me up when it's time to eat.
I love
Nice. Relatable queen.
Grace.
Yeah, she had to
love
make an emergency stop by the apothecary, read the saloon. So that's the vibes.
I love it.
Priorities on food.
Let's see what our friends did. We lost an Anna, R.I.P. Off to a meeting. Toodaloo. We
Wait,
got
did we
a.
not? I'm sorry to put Katie on the spot, but did we not get a line from
God
Katie?
damn it,
Oh.
Malin.
I was gonna
Circle
say the same
back.
thing,
God,
sorry.
I thought I got away with it.
I was gonna say it, and then I was like,
Okay.
you know what though? If Katie Ann doesn't want to say anything, I'm not gonna bring it up.
I mean,
Never.
Phoebe left a comment, but we're going to get to it.
That's the
Hold your
fucking
horses.
Aquarius in you, Malin. You just
Yeah.
sir.
Stirring shit.
Yes.
As I said, I
Sorry.
never met an Aquarius that wasn't problematic.
Excuse you. You love it. You want
I
like
do.
you.
I don't love it, but I do relish in it.
Yeah. It's nice when it's
So-
happening to other people.
Yeah. It's always nice to be the observer, not the participator in drama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And in this case, fake drama, but still.
Yeah. All good fun.
Okay, line.
Okay, fine. I'll just read you this first part of this. Okay, so whatever. Okay.
Go.
I was trying to think of context again, but it's like doesn't matter. Basically, Brandon is Darcy's brother. That's all you need to know. That's all that matters. Are you off to a super secret engineering meeting or a giant meet and greet for your thousands of fans? Brandon asks, eyes gleaming with genuine curiosity. No, I'm done for now, Jasper says. A glance at Darcy's face makes him think that was the wrong answer. He's suddenly very pale, eyes darting between them. Oh, perfect! Jasper, join us for lunch, please, Brandon says, convivial and charming in an almost stereotypically aristocratic British way. Jasper realizes a fraction too late that Darcy does not want him to join his family for lunch, and by saying he was free, he basically gave Brandon the leeway to drag him into it. He tries to ignore how that makes something squirm in his chest. He can't forget that he is technically Darcy's dirty little secret. Their arrangement only works if they treat it as such. Thank you, Jasper says, but I'll let you all enjoy Darcy on your own. I get him all year round. Darcy makes a strangled noise in his throat as his brother laughs. No, I insist, Brandon says, already gesturing Jasper up the stairs ahead of him. We want you to tell us all about your experience with him as your teammate. Kostas is always going on about this team, how this team is a family, so we'll do the same. There's a wry sarcasm to Brandon's words, but he's just so charming that Jasper can't find a way to wriggle out of it. Brandon, he said he doesn't. Come on, Darcy, you never tell us anything. Forgive us for wanting to know more about your racing life. And if Jasper will provide, well, Brandon shrugs as if it's all out of his hands, even though he's the one pushing for it.
Ooh, little family
Brothers
drama.
are so fucking annoying.
They sure are.
That's like, when my brother texts me, hey, got any plans today? I know that translates to, hey, want to babysit? And I'm like, just tell me up front. There's no need to do this old song and dance. Like, don't mince around the pie or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, just ask me straight up.
Yep.
Fucking coward. Anyway, that was great. Thank you.
Welcome.
We were joined by Miley. Hello. We were joined by Becky. Hello. Mars updated the vlog and moved all their clips onto their computer. Good job. Wendy is struggling but working on it. And Phoebe says, the do you want to is purely rhetorical, and you're so correct, Phoebe. Thank you for translating. I finally finished the scene and crossed 10K, says Kakehime. The rest is up to the editing me. She's gonna hate me, but I don't care. Yeah, future Kakehime is a lot more competent than current Kakehime. I'm sure of it. Let's see. There was some input from Eva. All right, watch 30 shorts in a row. Either way, yes, please. There you go. Just make 30 shorts, Becca.
All right.
I'd rather he became someone's prison wife. That's fair. 1362 for the day. Good job. Dang.
Great.
Oh my god, hi, I just finished work. Terrible news. I got cancer. I'm only kidding. I'm only gay. Or whatever that quote is. I don't know where that is
from the room? I think it's from the room.
No. Is it?
Yeah, the mom is like, I have cancer. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, I'm not actually. Because she's like, no, really, I have cancer. That movie's bonkers.
Love it.
I've only
love
heard
that
it in
movie.
the context of like, Mom and Dad, I have cancer. I'm only kidding.
Oh.
I'm just gay.
Oh,
But I don't know
okay.
where that
That's
is
a
from.
different reference.
Okay, that's
Okay.
a
I don't know
different
where she's
reference
from though.
Have you not watched The Room, Steve?
Is that the one with Lisa? You're tearing me apart. I've
Yes.
heard of it.
I didn't hit her. I didn't. I swear.
I've heard of I'm in the zeitgeist of it, but I
Oh,
haven't
hi,
seen it.
Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I went
yeah,
to
terrible
see,
news, Lynn. This stream is about to end.
because I actually saw Tommy Wiseau in real life because he did a viewing of The Room at the Prince Charles Cinema. And it's one of those where you have to bring plastic spoons, because every single time there's a spoon on screen and there's a lot of them, you throw them at the screen.
Oh, that's iconic. I'm obsessed.
And like
what
it's
happens
like
to
the
the
whole
spoons? You just-
participation thing where every time you see like where does it take place again? Is it like
San Francisco or something?
San
Like some
Francisco? Every
California.
time you see like the same exact landscape of San Francisco, the whole room goes like, meanwhile in San Francisco. Like the entire
Sounds like a
cinema.
straight version of Rocky Horror Show.
Except it's like Rocky Horror Show if Rocky Horror Show was even more nonsensical and like ridiculous and stupid. Like
it's more to me like watching a real life version of the worst Wattpad fanfiction you've ever read.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes no sense.
All the vibe.
It's
I know the
ridiculous.
references to the
It's
movie,
insane.
but as I said, never heard of it.
Because it's not like Rocky Horror is funny because it's meant to be funny. The Room was
but like in terms of the theater experience, where you like say the things at the right place,
100%.
and like all that,
100%,
all that jazz.
100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we're wrapping up. I know. We yapped. And we wrote.
Enjoyed the yapping.
And some of us did a little audiobook.
Yes.
And then Malin did whatever she did. Anyway.
You
read.
Yeah, the audience participation, throwing toast. Exactly. You get me.
Oh, I didn't know they were throwing toast in there. That sounds funny. I want to watch.
Yeah, like you have an umbrella. I forget the different things, but there's a bunch of like theater
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing.
Yeah. Speaking of whole things, bye.
Ew.